Welcome back to the Jaden and Erik show. We're going live at 9 a.m. on ESPN. We're going to talk about the Week 1 scores, an overview of the people who performed the best Week 1, Week 2 predictions, as well as Antonio Brown and how psychotic he is. Starting with Week 1.
Here we go.
We'll start with the Raiders and Broncos. It was on Monday Night Football. One of the two games. It was the second game. Raiders barely beat the Broncos, 24-16. Carr had a good game.
How do you think the Raiders are going to be this year?
Their division's tough, other than the Broncos. So I don't know. They won't do.
Of course, they have the Chiefs in it. So
maybe 4 to 5 games they'll win. Broncos are just
so they'll be better than last year.
Yeah, I don't think John Gruden's a bad coach.
No,
as far as offense.
Yeah, the Broncos are just train wreck.
Yeah, they're Joe Flacco's not good enough. They don't have any good receivers.
I mean, Joe Flacco's better than they had, Case Keenum, in my opinion.
But they didn't even do good with Case Keenum.
So that's true.
I don't think they'll do well this year.
Okay, this next game, second Monday Night Football game, was the Texans versus the Saints. The Saints have lead a fourth quarter comeback that beat the Texans 30-28.
It was kind of surprising, I thought, because
thought the Texans were going to win.
Yeah, no, I thought the Saints were going to win. I was surprised that it was as close as it was, and that Deshaun Watson played as well as he did. DeAndre Hopkins had a really good game. He's one of the best, if not the best, wide receiver in the league.
Yeah.
And the Saints offense started off slow. When the second half came, they came out of the locker room for the second half. They played way better. And then
Alvin Kamara had a great game.
Yeah, he's good. He's perfect. He's a perfect fit for their offense.
How did Michael Thomas do? I didn't really look at him.
I looked and he had a few catches, but he also had a few drops when I was looking.
Okay.
So
Drew Brees had
a
pretty good game.
Yeah, I heard some analysts talking about how he can't throw the ball anymore because he's too old. It's kind of ridiculous.
Oh yeah, that's not true.
He was up for the MVP last year. I don't know where they're getting that from. For the next game, the Steelers and Patriots.
It was a complete blowout. Oh my God, the Steelers straight dog shit.
Yeah, that's not going to be a good year for the Steelers.
They might win a couple games.
Patriots looked really good though.
Patriots look better than they've ever looked.
And they're still going to get AB. The defense looked really good.
AB this week.
Yeah.
AB probably won't be performing as well as he did at Steelers. His first game back.
I don't know.
But because Patriots have so many weapons. The Steelers had
they had Juju, they had Jesse James.
And Jesse James. They had
James
Juju.
Conner. They had
James Conner's all right.
They had options. I think he'll do fine. He'll do well. Lions and the Cardinals. I actually watched the last.
That's a surprising game.
Yeah, the Lions were up. Cardinals didn't do anything first 3 quarters at all. Kyler Murray looked not too good, and he didn't look comfortable at all.
I thought he was going to be a bust right then and there, to be honest.
And then fourth quarter, he came out and destroyed the Lions.
Came back with the clutch, and then just his defense couldn't hold on for him. Could have had a pick in the end zone, but
in overtime.
To
Cardinals
win the game.
Dropped the pig.
That's a good tie. Better than losing, I guess.
They play the Ravens next week, I believe, and they'll get blown out.
Probably. All right, the 49ers and Buccaneers. The Buccaneers look like they always look. They're never too great.
They're never good.
49ers beat them 31-17. Jimmy Garoppolo had a all right game, I guess. He was just maybe a little bit below average for him, to be honest.
They both suck.
They have Matt Breida coming back this week after being injured or getting injured last week. And they also have what happened to Jerick McKinnon?
He tore his ACL again.
He's again?
Yeah.
The second time?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. So he's probably going to be done.
Yeah, he'll be done for a little while at least till he gets done rehabbing and whatever he needs to do.
Okay.
Giants and the Cowboys. Cowboys looked really good. Michael Gallup and Amari Cooper led the receiving. Zeke played pretty well. Dak played better than I've ever seen him play, and I don't like Dak at all. But at the same time, the Giants look terrible, and you can't judge the Cowboys off one game.
Saquon Barkley looked all right.
He looked pretty good. First play of the game,
I mean,
he had 50 yards.
He's the only player on that team.
Yeah, Evan Ingram's pretty good, and Sterling Shepard's good. But
they didn't really get much. I mean, Evan Ingram got a good amount of yards and catches. I think he had over 100 yards, I believe. But Sterling Shepard did not have much of a game, to be honest.
He's coming off of a broken hand a few weeks ago.
All right, next, the Bengals and Seahawks. The Seahawks barely hold on, beating them 21-20 after a game-winning touchdown to Tyler Lockett.
The Bengals played better than I thought they would. They have a new offense under Zach Taylor, and John Ross looked really good.
John Ross, this is his. I mean, he had more yards and touchdowns. Or no, he had more yards in this game alone than he has in his past two career
Andy Dalton
seasons.
Looked good. He had like 400 yards, I want to say, against the Seahawks defense.
The Seahawks ain't bad at defense either.
They just got Jadeveon Clowney, so they played better than I thought they would. For the next game, we got the Colts and the Chargers. Colts coming off Andrew Luck's retirement. Jacoby Brissett got the start. He played pretty well.
Couldn't quite beat the Chargers, though. Chargers
are pretty good, though.
They're a pretty good team.
I mean, they'll do good, but not as good as they would have done without Luck. Luck still had his best football ahead of him.
Marlon Mack had one of his best games last week.
Marlon Mack's good. Redskins and Eagles. Redskins started off hot. They scored a touchdown in like the first.
I thought it was about to be a blowout, to be honest.
And then the Eagles came back.
They just came back, and it
looked like the old Eagles. They looked pretty good.
Yeah, it looked good. Carson Wentz finally figured out how to throw a football for once.
And he's the highest paid quarterback in the league.
Yeah.
Titans and Browns.
Oh, man.
Browns suck.
Should we even talk about that one?
No.
The Browns are so bad.
Browns suck.
Everybody's like, 16-0. No, that's not happening. They got blown out by the Titans.
Terrible defense.
They played, but they did have Marcus Mariota played good, and so did Derrick Henry, and then their defense, the Titans' defense looks pretty good.
Yeah. Bills Jets.
The Bills Jets. Ooh,
not much to talk about.
I mean the Jets had a 16-0 lead going into the third quarter,
and their defense blew it for them. Sam Darnold didn't perform in the second half.
Sam Darnold won't be playing this week.
He's got mono.
And
Falcons.
But the Bills. John Brown had a great game. I think he's going to be a great receiver for them.
Yeah, they don't have anyone else really other than Zay Jones. So
yeah.
He has a good opportunity. Falcons and Vikings.
And then Frank Gore and who is it? Who's their? Is it Singletary? Some Singletary?
He's from FAU.
He's their starting, I think. I can't really remember.
Maybe Devin Singletary.
Okay.
Something like that. Falcons and Vikings. Vikings looked pretty good in the first half. They kind of slowed down after that. Adam Thielen scored. Kirk Cousins looked better in the new offense, and the Falcons looked the same as last year. Terrible.
Yeah.
Chiefs and Jaguars.
What you would expect. Chiefs outscored the Jaguars.
Jaguars' offense looked better than it did last year, but that's against the Chiefs' defense, which is trying to improve and trying to gain their footing, I guess.
Yeah. But the Chiefs are going to have another season of outscoring the other team. They have probably one of the top, if not the top offenses in the NFL. They have so many. Patrick Mahomes has so many weapons to throw to, including Sammy Watkins, Tyreek Hill, who is out with a broken collarbone right now, so he'll miss a few weeks. Travis Kelce, they got Damian Williams, they got LaShawn McCoy.
When is he going? Did he play last week?
Yeah, he played last week. He had a pretty good game. He rushed for about 80 yards. And 15 carries or something like that.
Plug anyone in the Chiefs' offense and we'll be good. It's just like Oklahoma's offense. They're basically the same team. Ravens, Dolphins. That was a massacre. Dolphins are going to go 0-16.
Yeah, I don't think Dolphins will win a game.
Lamar looked good throwing the ball downfield. Marquise Hollywood Brown looked good.
Mark Ingram had 2 touchdowns. He played great.
Mark Andrews.
That was a good pickup for them, getting Mark Ingram.
Mark Andrews is on the rise. The tight end.
Mark Andrews, yeah, that too.
He's from OU.
Mm-hmm.
Rams, Panthers. They look.
Marquise Brown, rookie of the year. That's gonna be rookie of the year right there. Can't forget about him.
He's good. Rams and the Panthers, they looked pretty bad. Rams didn't look that good. Panthers didn't look good either. I think they're both going to have down years.
Yeah.
I think that.
I mean, the Rams will still have a decent season, but they're not going to be as good as they were last year.
They play the Saints next week. I think they'll get beat.
Yeah,
and then the Packers and Bears, the game to kick off.
That was
season.
Terrible. 10-3 was worse than Super Bowl 59. It was one of the worst games ever watched.
They both have really good defenses. The Packers defense looked better, and Mitchell Trubisky looked really bad.
I mean, everybody's seen the picture of the guy wide open in the end zone with a giant tunnel leading to him, and Mitchell Trubisky couldn't get it to him.
He was a waste of a number 2 pick. I don't know why they'd pick him there. So now for the Week 2 predictions.
The Buccaneers Panthers. I think I would go with the Buccaneers. I just have a hunch. I believe that they would win because Jameis Winston is he's an okay quarterback, but I think Mike Evans and Mike Evans and Peyton Barber will actually pull it out for them, and maybe even Godwin. Godwin might even have a great game, maybe a touchdown, maybe like 100 yards, 7 catches or something.
Yeah, I predict that the Buccaneers will win 20-14, maybe. I'm not sure, something like that, something around that score.
That's a good score, 24. I think that, yeah. I think it would come down to like a play coming down to 4th and 1, like 4th and half a yard actually on the goal line. Yeah.
Christian McCaffrey doesn't get it.
He tries to reach for it, like extending his arm, but he's out of bounds. Yeah. But I can just see that happening.
It's just
all right. Anyways, the next game,
49ers playing Bengals.
The Bengals, yeah.
Bengals will win. They'll do whatever they want on offense. They did whatever they wanted against the Seahawks.
I don't know. It might be close. It'll be a close game.
I don't know. I got the Bengals, especially if Joe Mixon comes back. I don't know if anything.
I swear to God, if Joe Mixon might have a good game, I'm going to be pissed. He's my fantasy team.
Did you drop him? Or is
he on the bench? Still on there. He's on my team right now. He's
starting.
Yep.
We got the Bills and the Giants. That's it.
I think the Bills will win.
Give me the Bills, yeah.
I think the Bills are going to beat the Giants, but Saquon Barkley, if he has another one of his regular games, 150 yards, 2 touchdowns, the Giants will probably win.
Yeah.
And then the Cardinals and the Ravens. Oh man, the Ravens are going to blow out the Cardinals. Kyler Murray had trouble going against the
Lions defense in the first 3 quarters. He's going to have trouble with the Ravens defense, but I don't think that's
10 times better.
That's not an indictment on Kyler. I think every quarterback's going to have problems with the Ravens defense. They're so fast and athletic.
Yeah.
It's hard to score on them.
Yeah, the good matchup that's going to happen is going to be the Chiefs' offense versus the Ravens' defense.
Yeah,
because they're 2 great. That's a great offense, a great defense. The Ravens will have a higher chance of winning against the Chiefs because they have a better defense than the Chiefs. The Chiefs have a better offense. But
yeah, it'll be hard for the Chiefs to stop Lamar.
Yeah.
We got the Chargers and the Lions. Give me the Chargers. Lions struggled with the Cardinals. I don't think that's a big contest.
I don't think Kerryon Johnson and Kenny Galladay are going to be able to pull out a win for the team against the Chargers.
Matthew Stafford didn't look great last week.
He looked
okay.
Average. He's a decent quarterback, I guess.
Colts and the Titans. Give me the Titans after what they did last week to the Browns.
Oh yeah, the Titans are going to be pretty good this year.
Their defense looked good.
They're going to be pretty good.
Yeah, the Cowboys and the Redskins. Redskins couldn't beat the Eagles, and the Cowboys blew out the Giants.
Yeah, Cowboys are going to win. I got the Cowboys. I think Michael Gallup is going to have another great game as well as Amari Cooper, and then I think Ezekiel Elliott's going to do as good as he always does.
We got the Jaguars and the Texans. I'll take the Texans.
I'll take the Texans too. I think that last week was kind of a fluke game, even though they played a good team. They still played well. I think DeAndre Hopkins and Deshaun Watson and Will Fuller and then
Kenny Stills played
well
at the end of the game.
I mean, they really need their running back game is kind of a mess
questionable.
Right now. Yeah.
Lamar got hurt in the preseason,
and they got Duke Johnson Jr. and he hasn't really gotten to do much recently. Yeah, sorry.
We're going to skip the Patriots-Dolphins game. That's just going to be
everybody knows who's going to win that game.
It's a given.
Yeah, okay. The Seahawks and Steelers game.
Seahawks.
I got the Seahawks. The Steelers are not – they're not good. they're going to have trouble beating any team other than like the Dolphins, if they even play the Dolphins.
Steelers didn't show much last week. Vikings, Packers. Packers have two strong defenses back to back. Give me the Vikings. On this.
Yeah, I think Dalvin Cook and Adam Thielen are going to have a great game like they did last week. And I think Kirk Cousins is a pretty above average quarterback, and he's not bad.
Vikings have the best wide receiver core in the league. They got Laquan Treadwell, they got Stephon Diggs, they have Adam Thielen. I think they have the best wide receiver core in the league.
That's close.
We got the Chiefs and the Raiders.
Chiefs are going to blow out the Raiders.
I don't know why people think it's going to be close.
The Chiefs just have such a dominant offense. It's going to be tough for any team to really stop them other than like the Ravens defense.
And on top of that, the Raiders defense sucks.
Yeah.
The Bears and the Broncos. Bears held the Packers to 10 points with Aaron Rodgers. The Broncos only have Joe Flacco.
The Bears have a good defense. Their offense is kind of like
questionable.
They're taking the baby step in the offense right now.
Maybe backwards.
Maybe backwards, to be honest, yeah.
Saints and the Rams. Give me the Saints. Rams didn't look good last
They don't
week
look too
against
good.
The Panthers. I'll take the Rams. Eagles, Falcons. Give me the Eagles. Falcons lost last week to the Vikings. Only scored 12 points. Vikings have a really good defense, but you're not going to win very many games scoring 12 points.
I think the Eagles I think they figured something out, and I think they're going to have another great game like they did last week.
The Browns and the Jets. Give me the Browns.
That's going to be a close one.
Sam Darnold
is out, so I'm going to have to go with the Browns. If Sam Darnold was in the game, I would probably go with the Jets because the Browns are still trying to figure things out. They're not really they've got some new receivers. They got a new offensive, everything, and then they're trying to figure things out. I think they just need to keep working forward. They need to get more chemistry on their team.
Now it's Antonio Brown. So he went and he started with the Steelers. He didn't have problems for a while. He got in an argument with Ben Roethlisberger.
Everybody knows the story.
It was clear that he wanted to go to the Patriots. He got traded to the Raiders, did the whole helmet saga. He acted like he was happy to be there. Then he didn't show up to training camp and OTAs, and then he got fined like he should have been fined.
And then he threatened to punch his GM,
Mike Mayock, over
which he got fined for. And he got I don't know. He's a psychopath. He doesn't know what I don't know.
He went back the next day to the practice.
He doesn't care about money, obviously, because he had more money at the Raiders than he did going to the Patriots.
He has enough money, more than enough money. But why would you risk? He got fined $50,000, and the guaranteed money in his contract was $30 million. So he just sacrificed $30 million for $50,000 over a fight with the GM, over something that he should have been fined.
And then he goes to the Patriots, gets signed to a 1-year, $50 million deal, which he gets half pay what he could have.
He gets half of his guaranteed. He could have made $100 million. His contract was over $100 million, and $30 million was only the guaranteed.
He is.
He acts like he cares about his children, but do you really care about your children if you're being that selfish and taking that much money away that's generational wealth and can be passed down to all the next generations? It's just a selfish move for him.
How do you think he's going to? I think he's going to perform well with Tom Brady, but he's not going to perform as good as he did with Ben Roethlisberger.
It's impossible not to perform well with Tom Brady. He's the best quarterback in the league right now until Patrick Mahomes gets more experience, and then we'll see where it goes from there.
So right there. But I don't know. Antonio Brown is he's an odd fella.
He's a psychopath. He has CTEs. There's something wrong with his
I don't
brain.
know. He needs to shave his mustache or something.
Something's wrong with him.
I don't know what's going on with him, but I don't know. I really we need he's gonna be the Patriots are just already good enough. Why would we
win a ring? But what we need.
He does want a ring. Yeah, he's all about that. He's calling the Katie on that one.
We need to give praise to Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin dealt with him for as many years as he did.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin did well with him, too.
He didn't get any credit for it, but now you see all these things going on with John Gruden, Mike Mayock, the Patriots, the rape thing.
I'm surprised. Yeah, the rape. Yes, that's right. We got to bring that up.
From his old trainer.
Yeah,
which I don't think
3 times by by women, and I don't really think it's true because why bring it up now while he's in the news,
if
like
it happened,
doing all this happening?
If it really happened, she would have reported it whenever it happened. You would think.
Yeah, but I don't know.
And if it's not true, I think the girl should be put in jail for a while for trying to ruin someone's career.
I mean, yeah, that's how it should be.
It happens all the time with college athletes.
Falsely accusing anyone, like, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. If you're falsely accusing someone of of rape, something that can ruin a person's career, or like you should
ruin their reputation.
You should definitely serve jail time on that one.
It's messed up.
Yeah.
All right, that'll be it today for the Jaden and Erik show on
Thank
ESPN.
you guys for watching.
We'll be back next Monday to talk about the review from week 2.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Predictions for week 3.
All right, thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you next week.